It's nice to come in without agenda. I wonder what it would be like for most communication to be that way, or at least more. Maybe that's already the case. When I speak the way my body wants to speak, there's a lot of spaciousness. There's a lot of gratitude here at the moment, too. Even though there's also a lot of pain and confusion at the same time. I like being good friends with confusion. I think that got me into a lot of trouble internally, always needing to have a position, not being comfortable with unknowing. The truth is there's much more unknowing than there is knowing. Always. There's always more negative space than there is concreteness or a concrete thing, I guess. My hope is that this practice can be part of cultivation, part of a practice of soil regeneration, cultivating basic well-being. My sense is that collective culture of the world really is so extractive at the moment. Very few people seem to really know what down to earth everyday nourishment is, what non-addictive pleasures, what sober pleasures are like. How much are we pushing away our connectedness because we don't know how, don't know the right ways to find the down to earth, healthy, easy forms of it. And I think those ways naturally reveal themselves when we learn how to Well, and life teaches us how to surrender. That's grace, I guess. Where surrender reveals integrity, where surrender reveals truth, where unknowing reveals truth. There's joy here. And I'm glad I know how to enjoy it. It's taken a lot of work. And when there's collective upheaval, pressures leading to social change, I don't think we can steward healthy change processes without a sober orientation of joy. You don't need to have a peak experience to feel joy. You don't need to go on some grand adventure, but there's nothing wrong with those things. But actually fairly abundant. The thing that helped me discover it the most was a literal disability that prevented me from pursuing a lot of things that I associated with joy before. And now I'm here on a Friday morning, plopped myself in front of a camera with no agenda other than seeing what my voice wanted to do. And there's a lot of joy. There's curiosity about how it's landing on anybody who might be listening, about what life is going to reveal. It's tender, this life, isn't it? Enjoying the bird song at the moment. The white noise, the cars on the highway. Life is good. Really do want to make this a daily practice. We'll see if I can make that happen. There's a little bit of background noise in my brain. Like, what if you keep repeating yourself? And this, I'm operating from, at least I perceive myself to be operating from a place of spontaneity. Spontaneity doesn't mean you're not repeating yourself. After all, spent, as much time as I've spent thinking about the past, thinking about the future, imagining yesterday, imagining tomorrow, I've never been to either of those places. I've never been to the past or the future. I've only ever been to right now. So how could there ever be anything else aside from spontaneity? It's improv all the time, baby. Hmm. Yeah, it's so interesting to be with both joy and pain at the same time. I just got some body aches. There's some emotional, relational aches too. Those things don't cancel each other out. They're not in argument with each other, which means I don't have to be in argument with myself, which is where a lot of suffering has come from. It's interesting seeing how heavy my eyelids are when I let them be as heavy as they naturally are. That's what's shifted ever since I got COVID. This is that chronic fatigue. And well, feels tender to name that. But yeah. Mm. Surrender and working diligently for a better life and a better world are not in contradiction. All right. I think that's about it for today. Stretching feels good. I'd love to adventure for the weekend. You take care of yourselves. I don't know if this will get published at a point where saying it's about to be the weekend makes sense, but well, time's made up anyways.